I didn't say they made that. I just said the cake. I didn't say anything about that. I just said they made a cake. Yeah. Yep. I think this is yeah. It's a it's Roshi in the it's Roshi in the Broly movie with his glowing beard. It's a bad clip. There's other shots in that entire scene that could have shown that better. He has a hat. He's wearing one of those Japanese masks. He's fucking around doing weird faces, and then he does that, and then he gets kicked by Oolong out the scene. It's all comedy. Nope, it's a mask. Yeah, it's one of those weird masks that has different faces, and then he pulls it down, moves it up, and has a different face. It's one of those things you do with a kid where you're like cover your face and then you're doing a different face. Well, he does that. He goes whoop whoop whoop, covers his face, has a new face, covers his face, has a new look. Yeah. I don't know. It was a weird thing. He was buffed up, started talking shit to Broly, and then got kicked out. So yeah, that's hot. I mean, Zama's, yeah, she's sexy. I mean, Zamas is already a baby and a pussy, so I mean that's how some girls pose. I've seen pictures of that a lot. I see whenever girls cross arm, I see them with their boobs out above their arm because half the time when I cross, to be fair, when I cross arm, my arms are right below my chest. And if I had boobs, thank you, they'd be on them. Good. Just don't repeatedly read it. Just don't be repeatedly reading it because that got weird. Yeah, that's the thing where I have a thing where repeated stuff kind of annoys me. That's why I bitch at this. I'm very weird, so I'm not surprised. Half the half the later conversations is me just saying random shit like penis and not even all dirty things. I'll just say random shit like I like underwear or something. Probably not. But well, that sounds like Aaron for you. Tomer wants to play the penis game because he's the loudest one? I don't want to know what that means. Aaron is very noisy. I'll give you that.
Just in case.
Oh yeah, out of Dan Sexbang? Oh yes. Nor was JonTron, to be fair. But they can. JonTron was louder though, louder than Dan. Dan Sexbang doesn't even game though. Here's the thing, his new partner doesn't even really game all that much. Yes, he's older than us, so he grew up on like NES and all that, and older, but he's not really a gamer. Aaron is, I think, more than him. Well, that's Aaron for you. I know he was big into Mega Man, and he's the one that created the sequelitis on Newgrounds and all that. Ego rep. Yeah. Oh, well, there's the only thing I can think of is Plant vs Zombies. Uh. Oh. Yeah, because he's also known as. Everyone probably knows him as his other name, Ego Raptor. I hear his voice in yours. I don't know why. Just the way you said it, for some reason I could just hear him saying it. Just the blue plan, red. The way you said it, just I could hear his. I can hear his tone. I can hear his tone. I can hear his tone in your voice. That and his Pokemon Leaf Green playthrough, he was dead set on using fucking Beedrill. He fucking put it in the daycare too. Oh yes. Yes, it's random as dialogue, yes. And that and the characters that he named, Itapupu for his a Bloodborne character. Ita. Oh yes, yes. There's his Bloodborne character was Itapupu. Sonic 06, huh? I mean, everyone has things they love and hate. I just think they just are releasing too many Sonic games. Sonic needs to die. No, Sonic itself just needs to die. Not the character, but the game franchise. Just Sonic to me should never have gone 3D. Sonic to me should never have gone. It should have stayed a side scroller. And even then it's too fast. Sonic. Well, here's the thing. Yes, Sonic should only be a platformer. It shouldn't be 3D. And not only that, his speed is too much for just a platformer, though. Platformers are meant to be slow, methodical, and take your time. But Sonic is far from this. Even the first couple episodes envision that with you running at top of his fucking speed he can go, going up loops, collecting rings. You know what I mean? Yes, but the whole first couple levels are all about using that mechanic. Every other level after that is water levels and platforming segments. Where is the speed after this? Don't even get me started on don't even get me started on like the more, I guess, Robotnik areas and stuff like that. Yeah, any building that you're in, I don't like any of the factory settings, water settings, any of them. Especially the dun 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 dun. Oh. Yeah. Okay. No one likes the water temple in Ocarina of Time, but it's really it's not that bad, but it's the worst one. I'll give you that. Personally, my favorite's the forest and desert temple, because I really like where you become a mix of old and adult Link, and then you fight Twin Rova. Understandable. Just a tad. Yeah, I totally get you. Yeah, right. I don't I love multiple phase boss fights. They're fun. They're rough. Like old Final Fantasy, you know, like fucking, what's his face? Fight it. Uh, Platforming bosses. Shit like fucking Donkey Kong's bosses, like King K. Rool, or fucking, they all have multi phases. Like. Or, yeah, I mean, you got Donkey Kong with King K. Rool. You got moments where he, like, bounces around, and then you got one where he'll do the bouncing, and then he'll do jumps. Then there's ones where he'll do the bouncing jumps and something else. And each phase just adds to it. So if he starts off bouncing, because I remember him doing a thing where he bounces a couple times, you gotta wait, and then he'll do a thing where he'll do bounce again, but then he'll throw barrels at you or something. Every phase he adds something else. Older games were really... Kirby. Kirby. Yep. Well, that and Mario taking mushrooms. Taking mushrooms and getting big and all the other psychedelic-esque referencing and fucking... I don't know what else. But yeah. So long, Gay Bowser. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. It's King. So long, King Bowser. He doesn't say gay. He says King. Yes, it's the way. It's the way. So long, King Bowser. Because he's got that stupid accent. Because he says it. So longa, King Bowser. So longa, you know, he adds like a letter or an extra vowel or whatever to his words. Mamma mia! Yeah, no, he says, so longa, King Bowser, which sounds like gay Bowser. No, it's King. But it sounds like if you listen to the Family Guy opening, everything will make you laugh and cry, Stewie. It's meant to sound like fucking. Instead, most of my life, I always thought he said fucking cry. But no, it's laugh and cry. But it sounds like fuck, to a degree. I don't know. It's just the way he says it. That's what so long gay Bowser sounds like. Or King Bowser sounds like gay then, because the way his accent is. So long, gay Bowser! And you can't hear him abbreviate King very well. So long, gay. Yep. So it's still a meme to this day. It's one of those things that doesn't really need to. It's when they... It's honestly... yes. It's honestly... It's when they blow it in your face. Like the whole Inuyasha thing. Like everywhere I went, it was... Everyone saying that. And it bothered me just because, yes, it's accurate, but it's not that bad. It's exaggerated. But it does. They do scream Kagome and Inuyasha, but not horrendously. Yeah, they do the... That's worse. Way worse. That is way worse. That is way worse. Just at least we know Kagome and Inuyasha fuck. We know that. I do anyway. For anyone who doesn't know, Yashahime, yes, her name is... Yashahime is not her. I don't know why the show was called Yashahime, princess, half-breed, or half-demon. But his daughter is not named Yashahime. For one, she's not a half-demon also. Her name's Morua. I don't know who Yashahime is as of yet. But the show didn't entertain me enough. Because every villain she fought has lasted an episode. And it's been kind of... I don't like... When they, Super's good, but I feel like they're combining too many episodes and going too fast. This is my problem with Inuyasha Final Act. It's 26 episodes, but they're combining multiple different episodes into one to finish it off. So it's rushed. It's good. It's good, but it's rushed. Fought with it. Yeah, I never heard that.
Now you're in for it. You're as good as dead.
Right, that. He doesn't change hair color, though. He has red hair. Close enough! Well, I don't remember too much of that. I haven't read or watched the anime until then. Yeah, I don't remember him changing, and I've read and watched the anime and the manga. This guy, I've read his manga of Kenshin, and amazing. And I've watched all of it thanks to him. Yes. And my favorite arc in that is the mountain bit where the guy takes away his senses. His wife's brother, or whatever. Like, I really like that arc. I don't like the brother that much, but great concept. Takes away his, like, sight and sound or whatever, and he end up murdering his own fucking wife. Right there. And then he takes him, and then he has that final battle with him at the end of the manga, back on the same spot. I love that. That was so cool. Kind of like how Naruto and Sasuke had their battle at the... Their second final actual battle, which is at the same spot their first one took place in. The final valley. Yeah, it's animation. You can blame the anime for that. Yeah, that's probably just the animation cells and pages not aging well. I don't know. Transformations. So that's what I loved about that show is while yes, it's clearly fake, a lot of it is like swordsman shit. It's not superpower shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. My Discord. That's lighting though. His hair's purplish pink, but that's the lighting. It's still red. It's just cut. Yeah, it's lighting and coloring. It's just shade. Like, it's him being in a shade. It's his hair's still red. It just shows hues of purple because of the background. To match the background. Just to match the background. Like, yeah, it's just coloring. I'm... Oh, shit. I also had you guys muted this entire time, so no one's hearing me. Hearing you guys. People are just hearing me talk to myself. Not the first time. I'm sorry. Now you guys can hear everyone.
Are you okay? You didn't get in trouble, did you?
Nope, I'm just making too much noise.
Why are you making so much noise? They're just talking to us.
I mean,
I'm just loud.
on her end, she could be loud.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know
Yes.
how. I don't know how, but apparently.
Mm.
That's okay. My parents say the same thing. They'll tell me randomly the next day, like, you were loud last night. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm in the basement over here, and my mom's upstairs. She knows I could be loud because there are times my mom is one of those typical like hardcore religious Hispanic moms, and at times she'll annoy me when she stops blasting her fucking like religious videos in Spanish where they're doing those dumbass prayers. And like, alright, so go play this game. My TV may be old, but it's still loud as hell, so I'll go on Voodoo, put on the original, not Godzilla, the original Jurassic Park movie, and now I'm max on my volume, walking
And I don't know how anyone can hear me anyway. I have headphones on. How the fuck do they hear me?
Well, anyone else? Well, what do you mean? They're gonna hear you. If it's in the same household, they're gonna hear you.
Yeah, it echoes in here a lot.
I don't know how wearing headphones. That'll make it worse because you can't hear yourself.
Yeah.
I'm a lot.
Can't hear
I'm
yourself.
generally a lot louder when I'm wearing headphones or anything because I can't hear myself, so I can't tell how loud I'm being. Especially when like my
I feel like
parents.
such a fool.
Here's a frame of reference. People outside. My dad can hear me outside. My parents can hear me through their headphones. My mom is half deaf and can hear me. That's how loud I was.
Yeah.
My mom was listening to something and had headphones in, and she's deaf in one ear.
But I feel like such a fool thinking that Kenshin's hair changed color. Oh yeah, all this time.
No, it's all good. Hey, it's all good. It's coloring. I'm not like a drawer myself, but I used to be. I'm an artist still at heart.
Same. I suck at drawing, but I still want to draw.
Well, you want someone who knows how to draw. My friend here. My friend here can draw. That's how we met. He had a picture of Frieza beating the fuck out of Vegeta. The infamous tail scene where he's got him pinned up with his tail. He's punching him in the back. That's
I've
how.
been trying to draw my OC character and
But
still can't fucking
and that's
draw
how me and him
correctly.
became friends. Was through Dragon Ball and drawing. I never really progressed because I didn't practice enough. But this guy, he's shown me some insane things. And it's all his. He was so good at drawing that everyone thinks he traced. No.
Yeah.
You could tell when someone traces.
That's how I got banned from someone's Twitch stream. I posted a picture on their Discord, and they thought I traced it, which I didn't. I tried to explain, and they banned me from their Twitch stream.
I wish they would find proof first before just assuming. I know.
Nowadays, when it comes to a lot of people, they just get off on like being right. Even if you prove them wrong. When you prove them wrong, then you get blocked or hate on.
And then I tried to get unbanned, and I'm still banned to this day from that person's Twitch stream. I don't care. I don't watch them anymore anyway.
I have a lot of people like bragging and stuff to me and all like ask my opinion about stuff they're drawing. And I'm honest. And they'll get so butthurt thinking like, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, this is amazing. You should join me, you should get higher up in this company. I'll get some people who are calling me from like drawing and shit. And looking at all right, it looks like a drawing like a middle school kid or a grade school. Let's do this.
The only reason why I got banned from that thing was because I forgot to put my watermark on the drawing. That was my own fault.
That's understandable.
And then I tried this. That's all I did. Tried to explain that I forgot to put the watermark, and they banned me. I'm like, you're gonna ban me for not putting a watermark that I forgot to? That was my fault.
I know,
You don't have to ban me for
a
it.
couple like drawings posted on my Facebook, and I noticed that they took some of my stuff I posted on Facebook and are claiming it as theirs. Cause like beforehand, I didn't bother like putting like a signature or anything. So I had to go. I went back on all my old like some of my older drawings, and I put a watermark. So I'm pissed that I did.
Yeah, speaking of something like that, I had something happen to me before I had my other character, Rose. I had another character, his name was Luke. I didn't know how to draw for crap, but he was pretty decent looking. I posted it on something. A few months later, I go back on the social media and I'm seeing my OC character on someone's profile, and my watermark was removed. So, no, I got the character back. I got Luke back, but I refuse to use Luke to this day now because I'm afraid that Luke would get stolen again from me. And now with Rose, I don't post any pictures of my Rose character because I do not want anyone stealing them. They're hedgehogs. They're wolves.
Okay, so they're free.
Well, my characters are based on Sonic and Dragon Ball.
I mean, not wrong with that.
I mean, that's how my How do you think my character got the Rose name?
Buff furries.
No, Goku Black's
I
Rose
know.
transformation.
No, I was just laughing at what he said.
Like, you see my profile that I'm using for... This isn't my main account. This is a second account that I use. Yeah, that's my second account. I have a main account, which is my Rose account, and this is my second account. I use it for role-playing. It's from Gacha Club. I made AO from out of that. A friend made that for me, and I liked it. Well, he's supposed to be him in a jail cell. He's in a little prison thing. Because if you zoom in on his eyes, he has one black eye with the yellow, and then his other side is white with the yellow eye. Because he's...
He also a samurai that changes hair color?
No, his hair... No, his hair stays the same. His hair don't change. And he does fight with a sword. He does fight with a sword, though.
Both.
No, just normal sword. But he's an angel, but he's like partially darkened because he fell. He's a fallen angel technically, so he's not purely holy. He's like partially holy and then demonic, so he's like half and half.
Considering you made him, I'm assuming
Damn.
What's that supposed to mean?
usually when a furry makes an OC, it's not for holy reasons.
Oh my god.
Yeah, both my OCs are males. You think they fuck with each other?
Yes.
No, they don't.
See, that's the problem. A lot of people assume and associate a lot of things. Like anyone everyone at work will mention there'll be a topic or something will come up and it'll have to do with someone being gay, and they'll automatically go, "Oh, you're bi. You must like him." Assuming I like every male. And everyone's gonna do that. Everyone's gonna do that. So anyone who thinks you're a furry, they're gonna associate you with furry party people who are into
Yep.
swingers. You know, fucking in their uniform and shit. I mean,
Yep.
that's a
We
fetish
know
for
there are
people.
some people that do that.
That is a
but
fetish for people, and you can do that without being a furry.
Yeah,
People
you
like
don't
to
have
dress.
you don't have
People
to be a
people
furry
could
to do
still
that.
look up. People could still dress up and fucking.
Have you two ever seen Bob's Burger?
I have, yeah.
I've watched a little bit of it.
Not a fan of
I'm
it.
also like when she brought up being a furry, I also reminded me of one episode where Bob had to dress up in a unicorn outfit and get back his daughter's unicorn.
I don't consider that being furry. It's just he's wearing a.
Yeah, again, people can wear furry-esque animal outfits and fucking them. I've worn a Gara outfit and fucked my ex-girlfriend who was wearing my Inuyasha outfit. Technically, that would be two male characters having sex.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it at all.
I mean, I've had gay sex. I'm gonna admit that right now.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's
But
you do you.
Yeah, I'm not here to. It's the people that are like, oh, you're gay. You must like me. Don't touch me. Don't be behind me. It's like, dude, I'm not here to fucking touch you. I'm here to work. You fucking asshole.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing with us. With like you said, with the furries, we get the bad reputation because they think, oh, we dress in furry animal outfits. We're into being naughty and shit.
Even like an older man who's like older than my parents or about my parents' age will say things like, he'll be like, well, I'm not gay. I don't want you behind me and touching me. It's like, dude, I don't even want your wrinkly ass. Like, quit assuming just because I'm bi that I'm gonna touch every fucking man.
And yet, it doesn't matter.
I don't even touch.
I
don't touch girls. I don't just go around touching women. I should rephrase that. I should rephrase that. I don't go around just touching women, and I love women.
You're fine.
What? I don't know what I said.
Nope, I wasn't paying attention.
I
zoned out for a few
I
seconds.
don't know what I said. You said I'm fine, and he started laughing. I feel something's wrong.
Well, I zoned out.
Well, it's because I said guys touching girls is what I said.
Yeah, and that's when I zoned out.
I said I should rephrase that. But I feel like I said something else that made you laugh. Felt like I said something wrong.
I should rephrase that. Rephrase that.
Yeah. I just say girls because it's a shorter word.
I mean, everyone like.
Yeah, yeah. Some.
I'm over here on Apex. I'm in the shooting range trying to practice with my main character.
Some older guy who's like my parents' age will mention like he doesn't want gay guys behind him and shit. I'm like, no one wants you.
It's like, I'm gonna be real here. It's like, everyone knows I'm a girl, but yet all my OC characters are males.
Nothing wrong
I
with that.
don't design OC characters as my actual gender.
When people draw, like for instance, there's a lot of artists that'll draw nudes of females or whatever. That doesn't mean they're lesbian. I've been seeing a lot of Final Fantasy Tifa art made by females. That doesn't mean they're lesbian. They could be, but they're not.
I mean, I'm just not good at drawing.
Some of these are actual like legitimate artists that make money on like Patreon and shit.
Oh.
They'll have the picture and then they'll be like the full uncensored blah on my Patreon, and I follow a female that does a bunch of Tifa art, and she makes Tifa, she makes Aerith, she does everyone from the Final Fantasy games, she does other franchises. But the problem I have with some of these art though is they try to make them look more like a model rather than a 2D art, and I prefer the 2D art over models. Models just look like ass. Like, there's a lot of pictures of, like, Tifa nude, And these are art made, not like fake models that they made. I don't like when people use fake models too and put a character in.
I enjoy when it comes to Final Fantasy form pics is fucking like I don't know if you guys know this in general, but in Japan a lot of well-known manga artists that do like that did One Piece, Naruto, and all this shit animation. They before they hit it big, 98% of them all have made a hentai or to make some money on the side. Because I was able to find a hentai Final Fantasy VII made from the guy who made Lorfina, Nigma. I don't think you guys ever heard of those anime.
Yeah, I gotta go to that.
And I mean, is it the same thing with like you see all the people on Twitch, you see all their models, they don't they're not the ones that made them. They get people that make them, but they designed them.
Yeah.
So like you see who gets the credit? The one who made it or the one who gave them the design?
I want to say with some of them it's like somewhat divided. Because I know, do you know a VTuber named Ironmouth?
No, I do not.
Because I recently started getting to watch the whole VTuber scene through her, because she does banter with a real life person named Dog Honor. And through her, I discovered other VTubers. Whenever they come out with some kind of like a new, like 3D model for the characters, they'll give credit to the person who designed from, and they'll give credit to the person who does the rigging model. I don't know if I'm saying it right. The person helps them like the overlay program so they can move the VTuber and all that shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I have a Twitch account. I want to become a VTuber, but I don't want to be doing all that rigging shit. So I'm like, and I can't hire someone to do it because I'm a broke ass. So I can't do that.
Expensive because like Iron Mouse mentioned she was starting, she was using like a free VTuber model that she bought online. But now like all her newer models they cost over $10,000.
And it's rigging alone that jocks the prices. Not design wise, it's all based with how much you need to rig the character to do movements. Like with I want to say there are some Twitch people that have furries as their models, and they have to rig their ears, their tails, and all that crap to move, which costs money. Unless if they like move their entire model around, they can flop the ears or swoosh the tails themselves, but other than that, they need to rig it if they want to make it move without the whole body moving. I mean, I was just curious and like was looking to see how much it takes to rig. It takes a lot of freaking work to just rig
To animate one part of the body.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to rig ear. Like if your character has big fluffy ears and you want it to wiggle and whatever, that takes like so many like rig tools just to flop the ears and make them move up and down and all that shit and floop and flop, and I'm like, no thanks. I'd rather just not, stream on Twitch yet until I can actually afford a model to use or use a free one.
I have a friend I play Pokemon Go with. I give him shit because I find out he does the streaming thing on Twitch and he uses a furry VTuber model, but his is extremely like cheap. It's a PNG image. I think he said what it was.
Oh yeah, you can use PNG images and you can just make the mouth move.
Yeah, I see that a lot of those. Wouldn't really.
And that's
A
one
lot,
of the
a lot of people do that when they're first starting to stream and they want to use a.
That's actually the most
A
common.
model.
That's actually the most common I've seen. I thought that was the only way.
Well, yeah, there's PNGs and then there's just you put just a picture there and just
Well, that's
You don't
all I
make,
thought the
and you
model
don't make it,
was.
and you
Was
don't make it
a
move.
I
There's
thought
like
I
no,
thought it
a
was
lot of
always a
people go for
PNG.
tutorials when it comes to VTuber models, like after seeing what is it, Iron Mouse, this other girl, Emmy, Amara Lee, I think her name was. She used to like sing anime songs when it comes to English. And she does the VTuber model along with the other guy named Kai Fu. And their VTuber model looks gorgeous. Because I watched her do TikTok, and once in a while I get like random ass like YouTubers where like it's just like a image in their mouth. I'm like, what is it? What the hell? Zombie crap is this?
And it's like that's the beginning model that people use until they can eventually afford an actual rigged VC model. I mean, I had one VTuber I was watching, and they were literally explaining how what they started with, and then they got their like advanced furry one, and I'm like, it looks amazing. And so like back then, it looked like a complete dumpster fire.
Come on.
Well, let me sure I am thankful for the internet. This one VTuber I also found. His name was Hanateo, I think it was. Yeah, Hanateo. And she does OnlyFans stuff with her like in real life person. And once I found it out, I'm like, hi everybody, here I come. And I found her. Yay! Let's see her back door. Show me her face.
A lot of VTubers sometimes they don't want to show their faces and they don't have models. They just don't want to be seen. They want to be heard but not seen. And I don't blame them for that. I mean, they want the views and everything, but they're like have a reason that they don't want to show their face until they're ready to show it. And then when they do eventually show it, it's not the real face, they show their model face. And that's okay too.
There's few VTubers I watch who started doing like in real life
Let's be
stuff,
smart.
but they'll like they'll hide someone's face with those masks they wear during the COVID thing.
Or some of them get like they design these character masks and they'll just wear those and like then eventually they'll reveal their face from the mask and then you see the real face. But some of them they just rather use the mask and say that's their character and that's who they want to be.
So there's one person who I wish they would show their faces, but I don't think they're around anymore. I don't know if you've heard about that punk.
Never heard of them.
They're like an old school tattoo.
Oh yeah, no, I know, nope, now I know who you're talking about. Yep, I've heard of them.
They always wear those like robot masks, and I would love to see how they actually look like in real life.
There was one band that they never performed in like in real life. They used these animated characters as their singing personas. You know the band Gorillaz.
Oh yeah, I love gorillas.
Yet you never see them as real people. They're always as those animated characters that they took on for their singing personas.
Yeah, I always get confused because like through with the TikTok, one of the lead singer, he appears and one's like gorilla. And I get confused because like I feel like this guy works for other bands too and like he's gorilla.
And like, did he show what he really looked like, or is he still looking like what he does
No,
for
it was
Gorillas?
in the what's that thing called where those white girls go to be hookers? Coachella. It was at Coachella where like he was performing and he had like the images of the girls in the background, but him by himself was singing out front in person.
Oh,
The
so
other
he
ones
wasn't.
didn't show. They just showed the lead singer.
So he wasn't in that like animated persona that he takes on.
It was him in real life.
Yeah, but when they're all together in Gorillas, they they just don't show who they really are. They come out and you just see this persona that
Yes.
they are.
That kind of like the what they do with the older musical concerts, like a hologram.
Yeah.
I was surprised when like I think like last year I finally saw the actual face of the lead singer of Slipknot, Corey Taylor.
I have no idea.
Do you know the band Slipknot?
No.
Oh, I'm surprised you know Slipknot. That's like a well-known heavy metal band.
I don't listen to heavy metal.
Oh. Because like freaking like that band song were always wearing like masks.
Yeah, I don't listen
They wore
to.
a mask of their drummer. They would really like sadly he died like a year or so back.
Yeah, I'm not into heavy metal. I never was into heavy metal music.
What kind of music are you into?
More like pop and uh sometimes rock, but not heavy metal rock. It's just like smooth like rock, not like heavy. I listen to
Think of
rock.
like the smooth like band. What thing comes to mind might be like Sum 41, Green Day.
Oh, don't mention Green Day. I'm not a fan of them. I used to be. Didn't like them anymore.
What happened?
It's one of my ex's
There's-
favorite bands.
There was just one song that I just couldn't wrap my head around, so I just don't listen to it anymore. And I can't remember the name of the song.
I can't remember something back Fall Out Boy.
Yes,
Yeah, that sounds
yes,
good.
I listened to Fall Out Boy.
That's great.
I love Fall Out Boy.
I love other one. Those fucking shows though. Falling Rebirth?
No,
Or is that whatever either has
like I don't listen to heavy metal, so I don't know. I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
when I have it in rock, I have it all jumped up and
Oh, there's another band I listen to. I listen to the band 21 Pilots. I listen to them.
Oh yeah, you know that Mac that's the one song where like they go back to how much home like
You talk about the song "Stressed Out."
yeah, that one.
I like that song. That's my favorite song from them.
She overplayed that shit so much.
I can't go without like listening to "Stressed Out." When I do feel stressed out, that's what I'm listening to.
Mac music is so over the place. Honestly, it's not ready. American country music and Hispanic country music, I cannot stand either one of them.
Oh, my dad listens to country for some reason. He was never into country, and then he started listening to it. I'm like, Dad, when did you start listening to country music? And he didn't give me an answer, so I'm like, okay, I guess he likes country now.
Since my mom's Hispanic, growing up with her, just a classic, I would say it's banda music, but it was, all that shit, I got fed up with it. And she left for that, she left me listening to rock music, it was different. Because like fucking like, my music's a mixture of, pop, rock, any kind of rock music. I like rock music from here, and to our friend Tom, I enjoy some rock bands from Finland and Sweden, and then of course a couple of from Japan. I love my classical music because of my other heritage. I got into older American.
I mean, there is one particular music that I'm like tired of hearing someone just blare. It's Christian music. It's holy music. I know I'm Christian, but I don't want to be listening to it 24/7 when I'm not in church. I don't care hearing it in church, but out like in the open, why do you need to play that? We all know what we are, but we don't need to hear it all the time. But there's another genre I really got into listening. I like listening to techno music, like very upbeat techno music. I was never into techno at the time, but like now I just can't stop listening to techno music, even though it's just sounds.
I like the older techno music like that punk. I like the techno music from the 90s.
But yet some.
I don't think it's called techno anymore, that newer stuff. Like, you ever heard of a guy named Skillet?
Yeah, Skillet is still around. They're a good band. They're
His stuff, his techno stuff, like a friend at Manning Camp in college, Brando blast that stuff. And like, not being an asshole to him, but like that shit will give me a headache in like 5 minutes.
I mean, Skillet changed a lot. They're not much techno anymore. They're more like metal now, like somewhat rock, heavy metal ish.
I think, cause I don't want to get I don't want to get the rock band skillet. Cause like the Skrillex guy, this techno stuff, I know he has like the long hair and like one side of his head shaved off. He's so dumb with it.
Yeah, the rock band of Skillet. Yeah, I listen to. That's the only rock band I listen to is Skillet. That's Skillet. The rock band of Skillet. I didn't know there was another Skillet.
Yeah, the techno guy, like, I can understand him. 'Cause I remember he used to play this one song a lot. And the video of it where it's like a little kid is running away from like an older guy. He's like, call 911. And he goes to this terrible, god awful, like, EP with all streaky and like, oh, it gives me such a major headache when I hear it.
I mean, yeah, some techno music can do that, where it's like too much sound can just like mess up your mind.
Music that you're playing like at the gay club. That shit I can get behind. I can bang my head to that. Like that. This 91 that you want to be my love is I'm not gonna remember the song. Usually enjoy the beat for that one.
I'm sleepy. Shut up, phone. My phone just blares a notification at me. Shut up.
You gotta remember, you're an hour ahead, so by you, it's almost midnight, right?
And it's like almost 11:30 here.
And over here, it's 10:21.
Yeah, 11:21 now. I'm an hour, but like I'm an hour ahead. And then tomorrow's my birthday, so I have too much shit to do.
Oh, happy birthday. How old are you gonna be now?
23.
Ah, damn, you're young.
Yeah, you are young. God damn, I feel so old now. Okay, where's my watch?
Don't age me. I'm older than you. By a year. Actually, probably not even. I'm probably I am born in '89 and you're 90, but I don't think it's a full year.
You're older by a few months.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's months at best, because I was born in September. You're February, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, it's not a full year. All my friends are either 90 or 91. I'm 89. Everyone else is either some of the people. There are people that are older than me. I have a few friends that are, but most of my friends are all like a year apart from me.
Right now, I want to say you should both be 34 right now. It's gonna be 35 first. And I'm gonna
Yep.
follow.
Yep, you,
I
Tom,
was
and me are
born-
all in our 30s.
I'm a 2001, so I'm a millennial.
I mean, we all are. Right? What years are millennials? That's me. That's us still, right?
Aren't they like 2000, like in the 2000s and shit? For the millennials? I don't
I
know.
have no idea when it comes to that crap. I always get confused.
I don't either.
All I know is I was born 1990.
Like,
I'm a 90.
because Boomer, that's before, I believe Boomer is before my parents.
I wouldn't know.
If someone was born during the 2 decades, but someone who was born during, yeah, this is my grandmother. Like, this is your great-grandmother or grandmother. Someone who was born during the 2 decades after World War II is a boomer. So, official name for generation usually defined as spanning 1946 to 64. My parents weren't born until the 60s? I think 50s or 60s, something like that. Maybe, actually, I could be wrong. Either way, like, they were born around, like, late 50s, 60s, something like that. My parents are pushing 70. Don't look it, though. My dad, do not look it. My dad looks 50. That tells you where I get it. My dad's 70 and doesn't look it. My mom is 70 and doesn't look it. I'm 34. And I look 20. People thought I was... Back when I was at Chick-fil-A in my 20s, people didn't believe I was in my 20s. Like, how young do I look? I haven't changed much. And if people thought when I was in my 20s and I was younger than that, how young am I? Because people think I'm in my 20s now.
when I was in middle school, people thought I was like I was so tall. They thought I was in high school. When I was in middle school, I'm like, I'm tall, but
Are you?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I know I'm taller than my mom. I'm much taller than she is. Compared to her, she's short. I'm tall.
Are you at 60 or under 60?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. All I know is I am tall.
Since I
I
have a
was
feeling I'll probably be extremely short next year because I'm only 5'4".
I was the tallest in my 8th grade class. Like when I was in the 8th grade, I was the tallest. Even when I was in elementary school, I was the tallest in my 5th grade class as well. I was the only tall kid.
Because I know with some people, they're surprised when they see my age because they assume I'm either like mid 20s or at least like 22 or 23 at most. Because I know with the last girlfriend I had, there was an 8-year difference in our age, and the mom was surprised to find out how old I was.
I have the worst cramp in my leg right now.
Oh, cramps are the worst when you get on the leg, especially if you get like the back of your leg on the like right above your heel, on like, your calf muscle.
Yeah, it's like above my foot and it's just my calf. And I'm like, I can't move my right leg.
I hate those, but like you have to like move the calf and make it go away.
Ah, fuck. Ah, yep. My leg will not move. Shit. It's the way I'm sitting. I'm like sitting cross-legged on my bed and it fucking hurts.
Freaking, I know like one of like the worst like cramps I ever gotten. Since like I have a bad habit whenever I go use the bathroom, I'll stay there longer, just wasting time on TikTok or anything with the phone, or playing
Who
Pokemon
does
Go on the
who
shitter.
who doesn't do that?
Hmm.
I remember there's like one time I got up, because right when I was getting up, a crap hit me like, no, not now.
And then you fall down.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was the worst.
Cause I had a cramp so bad once when I was like getting off my couch. Literally both my legs gave out and I hit my hardwood floor. I'm like I didn't crack my nose.
Ouch.
And both me, my brother, and my dad were hysterical laughing.
Alright, enough Apex, time for some Borderlands.
And I think I'm gonna go to bed.
You have a good night.
You have a good night, and hopefully no more cramps.
I hope so. I gotta get up soon. And I hope I don't fall flat on my face.
And enjoy your birthday tomorrow.
I'm gonna. Well, technically, I'm not doing anything on the day of my birthday. It's the weekend. I'm going to the water park.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, that sounds
I
nice.
wondering why I opened the door for.
Yeah, why?
I wanted when I
Yep. Person,
And,
what?
any more improvement on the trial, or are you still stuck?
I haven't really been doing it. No, no improvement whatsoever. Person born between the early 1980s and 1990s. Yep. We're millennial. Or Gen Y. I believe Gen Z is my parents.
Alright, well, I'm gonna
Wait,
be right
what? Oh, no. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, no, that's right. Gen Z is after us. Gen Z is not, is the current generation. That's right, that's
I'll
right.
be back. I'm gonna go take a piss.
Yep. Yeah, Gen Z is 1990 and 2010. It's born between the late 1990s and 2010s. That's Gen Z. Gen Z is current. That's right. Aye. Because we're Gen Y. Baby boomers preceding the millennials. Research Papa Mia often uses the mid-1960s as starting birth years and late 1960s ending. Then defined as people born from 19... Okay. So my brothers. Gen Z is 1997 to 2012. Okay, that's 12 to 27. Millennials, me, 1981 to 96, 28 to 43. Gen X, my brothers, 1965 to 1980. Not quite. My brothers aren't all fitting in that. My brother before me fits a millennial, and then my other two brothers who are in their early 40s will just barely hit Gen X. And then Boomer, 1955 to 64 is my parents.
No more tricks. Let's be smart.
That should have gotten it. Oh, you're weak to lightning, are you? Wait. Immunities to poison. I'll take the free deal.
I only came back real quick because I just want to say, Reaper, I'm going to send you a friend request real quick.
I think he stepped away. I'll let him know if you're heading off for the night.
Yeah, I'll just send it to him. Just let him know.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Here it comes.
Damn it.
Can't let you keep that.
Hey.
That'll do.
Bye.
Here.
You weren't supposed to hit me there.
Gotta be careful. Let's try that again.
Oh, thank you. I'll take it. Oh, God. Stop with that.
No time to celebrate.
You too.
I won't give up. Feeling good.
Dude, enough.
Let's try that again. Gotcha. It's on now.
Oh, come on, game!
All good. This ends here.
Oh, no. How am I supposed to win this with, like, no magic? Ah, man, I need MP on. Or I need it. More MP. I also need to have Thunder on me again. Oh, you dick did it twice. How am I supposed to win? Man! I need Thunder on me? Oh, Cloud needs more MP.
Don't worry, even incomplete, there may be...
Subversion. Deep protected shell. Barrier healing. HP up revive. Luck. Yes. Poison and petrify. Reduces MP cost. See, I got fire, ice, I got lightning and wind. Barrier healing, empowerment, subversion. Poison and petrify can go. Yes, I want that. So I can weaken everybody. Luck can go. I am resistant to both. And now I do that. Just need magic focus. B boost might be beneficial for you. Magnify, innervation, could use all. Subversion, breach, bravery, elemental, fire and ice. Healing, barrier. Okay.
Hello.
Welcome back. Also, Al the Wolf sent you a friend request, I think, on Discord, I believe.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she wanted me to let you know that before she head out. And since you were away,
No, because I am bad at that stuff.
yeah, you stepped away when she did that. And I know you're not really a Discord user, but yeah.
Alright, I just accepted it.
Yeah, see. I know once I explain that the way you talk, people will be okay. Like, I knew she'd be cool with you. I knew you guys get along. Yeah, she's pretty awesome. I haven't heard.
Go back to, I'm supposed to continue my playthrough of the basic one, actually. Beat it on my own.
Damn. Yeah.
Because last time I played this with Danielle. I think I mentioned to you before, her parents got divorced. And her brother went with her dad, and he took all the good 360 games with him.
Oh, that sucks.
He took Borderlands 2 only after the pre-sequel, so she played that one a lot.
Yeah.
And then fucking, yeah, back when we were still dating, back when things were still good, we played through it. And I probably came out like an asshole, but I fell asleep playing the game with her.
Ooh.
She pretty much carried me like the game.
That's understandable. Like, I tried watching Shauna play games, and like she's big into Bully and stuff like that, and games like that bored me. She was big into Assassin's Creed, that bored me. I tried watching Greg play Fallout. I was falling asleep at his house, but then again, I had I'm not sure if that was the day I landed, or if that was the day after. Either way, I was really fucking tired. I was really freaking tired, on top of watching him play a game I'm not into. But I'm not sure if that was the day I landed and he picked me up. Either way, it was a long flight. I don't like airplanes. I have a fear of heights, but not airplanes so much. I just don't like being on one for the first time. It was not... I don't like the cramped spaces. I don't like being next to people like that. I don't like heights. It's only when I'm, like, physically on something that I can fall off of. An airplane can crash, but I'm, like, safe, sort of, inside of it. I'm not, like...
No, I myself either. I always have that fear we're gonna crash.
Yes. I hate heights, though, but when it comes to that, flying doesn't proc my height fear for some reason. I do fear the ocean, too. Like, I don't fear it like some people, but I don't like the fact that it's endless and open and it's dang dark and blue. If you can't even get anywhere near that, but it's still, like, anything is down there. Anything can harm you, and it's just open. It's expanse. There's nothing. And that's what scares me about the ocean. Is that it's literally just nothing. And also
That's totally understandable. I have the same fear when it comes to the ocean crap.
that's why I'm also afraid of the dark, because it's literally just
Also,
expanse.
I'm not a big fan of like Lake Michigan because like even though it's not that deep, it's still kind of deep. And you can't see what's below you.
Yeah.
Like even like in general, when it comes to anything like with open body of water, I am more comfortable, say being around maybe a small ass little creek where it's like it's clear, you can see the bottom of it.
Yeah, my biggest hatred for water is as a kid. One time I had trouble getting out of a pool, like a public big pool, and I didn't almost drown, but I was having trouble getting up and out and keeping my head above water. So I was choking and swallowing water, and I was a kid, so because of that I became afraid of drowning. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It's one of those things where you're like on the verge of passing out, and you could feel that you're losing air, but you can't grab anything. That's what it felt like when I tried to get out of this pool one time, because I just couldn't get out of it. Ugh. Heights bother me because I've fallen from a tree and pushed down stairs, and, you know. I don't like ladders because they like to jerk all the damn time. I don't like looking down, which you shouldn't do anyway, but still, like, that feeling where you're falling. Every time I jump off a building in a video game, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah, I get that dizzy feeling when you fall off something high in the video game.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. It's like I have to climb a ladder and change the track at my job every day for the parts to go around, because there's 3 different paint booths, and the ladder is tall. It's one of those tall ladders, and the thing is, half the time that ladder doesn't even feel like it's firmly planted on the floor. It scares the shit out of me, and it's barely 6 foot tall ladder. It's not even that big. You know what I mean? It's one of those bigger ladders though, but it's not huge. It can't kill me unless I land wrong. But still, also another thing as a kid with ladders, I don't know what happened, but I remember a ladder closing and falling around me and cracking my bottle. I had a bottle, the ladder was next to me, fell over, broke my bottle, and I almost got hit by a ladder. That's why I'm afraid of ladders also. There's probably a lot of explanations to why I have epilepsy also. But yeah, no, I have... It doesn't help that I am also... Anxiety don't help. Like, the first thing my parents told me was that I did not want to get a MRI or whatever it is, because the machine is too cramped. My dad doesn't like it either. He even said it. He's got claustrophobia. I didn't realize I was claustrophobic. Oh yeah. Big time. I don't...
A lot of people are claustrophobic, you just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
That little fear of like you're in a closed space and you feel air running out.
Mm-hmm. I don't like closets. I never did like tight spaces, but I never realized it was that bad. It wasn't like until my parents told me I didn't want to get in that machine. And this is around the time when I'm kind of like unconscious but conscious, so I don't remember any of it. It's conscious unconsciousness. So yeah, and like now especially, I don't like going into my closet, which is somewhat smaller than my old home closet. It's not quite walk-in, but I don't like tight spaces at all anymore. I barely like having to go into my car when there's too many cars parked next to me. I don't even like that. I don't know. Cramped spaces are the worst, though. Claustrophobia, yeah, no. Anxiety is my biggest thing, though. I think that adds more to it. Just because I stress everything, and I definitely overreact, but a lot of it is just because I've been fucked with so much. But no, the dark, another thing that I fear, because some friends used to scare the crap out of me, because for the longest time I was afraid of horror movies, like Mike Myers, the very first horror movie, Halloween 1. horrified me to this day, and I'm still afraid of the dark because of it. And I was like 5 years old when I saw that movie. I remember my brother covering my eyes for the sex scene that happened in that movie, which doesn't show much at all because I've seen the movie a couple of years back, and I was curious, and they don't show Jack, unless I watch like an edited version or some shit. But either way, yeah, that, and then ever since I love Mike Myers though, but like ever since then I've had friends like pretend to grab a knife and scare the fuck out of me, and ever since then I've had nothing but fear of the dark ever since. I don't even like being outside in pitch black to where you can't see.
Oh man, Halloween. That was like the very first. That movie broke my virginity when it came to horror movies. And titties.
I mean, yes.
Cause I remember sneaking to watch it when I was like before I come into Berwyn, when we were still in Maywood. I remember my mom and my staff that went out somewhere, I think to like a special dinner or some shit, and left me home alone.
Mm-hmm.
And like he had like a whole collection of like videos I wasn't allowed to watch how young I was. I remember one of them being Halloween, so I remember sneaking it out to watch it while they were gone. Like, I think it terrified me a little bit in the beginning because I didn't know the concept of death. That's why I saw that movie.
Yeah.
But then, like, little by little, I fell in love with the horror genre. Because I remember as a kid, I don't know if you remember this, but like during Halloween, like in the 90s, they used to do this McDonald's commercial in Halloween time, and they'll show clips on the original Night of the Living Dead, the black and white one.
Yeah.
And that used to terrify me as a kid. I can't remember why, but it used to scare me so badly. Even like the movie, in my younger days, I could not fully watch it. I'll get so scared, even though they were just people walking around with bad makeup.
Yeah.
It scared me really bad.
Yeah, I don't know why Halloween scared me, and all it is a dude who walks slow as fuck. It's just, and he's the only one. Jason never scared me. Fucking Freddy Krueger never scared me. Mike Myers did. Just the do 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 do, and him just walking slowly at your ass. And every other person in that movie, for some reason, just can't move to the point where they're dead. Every time. And somehow they can run like miles, and somehow he's like teleports. That's what got me with him. With Mike Myers. Where he's just...
I do love how, like, when it comes to Jason, yeah, he seems to teleport to like the teenagers, and they play ammo shoot in the last game that came out, the one that was kind of like a Dead by Daylight clone, the one that got shut down.
Yeah.
In that one, with certain of the Michael Myers, you could teleport to the closest player to try to kill him.
Yeah. I just think he has the most impact on some of the horror genre.
Yeah, 'cause I think the Halloween started the whole slasher genre.
I wouldn't be surprised. That movie is what, fucking 60s?
I want to say
Older?
Early 60s or late 50s.
Yeah, because it's black and white. It's old. I'm surprised they even...
You can watch it in color now.
Oh yeah, it's in color now. But yeah, it was black and white. And the acting. Ugh. That acting though.
Hey, you know that was the acting debut of fucking whatchamacallit, the babysitter.
Yes. Fuck, I forget her name too.
Because I know she's the mom in Freaky Friday. That's what.
Yep. With Lindsay Lohan. Yeah, she's in all of the Halloween movies. I don't know how she lives. She's... Fuck.
I can't remember her name because I know she's gonna be Tannis in Borderlands movie.
Yeah, she is old. Well, she looks good for her age. I'll give you that though.
Yeah.
Fucking Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's her name. I gotta say though, with her younger days, she wasn't bad.
No, she is hot.
Like a nice pair of tits too.
Yeah, she was cute.
I remember she did a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where Arnold I think was becoming like a spy,
Mm-hmm.
and she thought he was cheating on her, and he like plays through with her scheme. And I don't know, he gets her to strip or some shit like in the scene. I mean, holy shit, she has a nice bod.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis is a young 20-year-old or whatever she was at the start of the first movie following. She was hot. She was cute. She is a
'Cause I know
cute.
I know in the movies, I think she's related to Mike
Yes.
Myers.
Yeah. I think he says she calls him her brother, but I'm not sure if that's actual relationship. Let me see.
Like, I get confused because fucking like the movies, they're a little bit over the place now. I
Yes.
think it got rebooted like once or twice. I know there's the Rob Zombie versions. I don't know she's not in those.
Not that Mike Myers.
Cause I know then they brought back Mike Myers, the one from like the original ones, but the last 2 or 3 movies that came out recently, I don't know she's in those.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, like the story gets somewhat confusing. Cause like they switch around some stuff.
Yeah, because he's murdered his actual sister. Jamie Lee Curtis plays someone else, and I think they're not related, if I recall correctly, because he murders his sister in the first movie.
Yeah, I remember her being killed in the very beginning.
And then from here it says father and mother are both deceased, so he must have killed them at some later point. And it doesn't say anything about. It says Judith. Not. I don't know what Jamie Lee Curtis's sister or her name is in the movie, but it's not her. And Laurie Strode, there we are. A new version of Laurie Strode. Oh, no, it's not the same. Appears in Rob Zombie's remake. Established from the beginning that Laurie, born Angel Myers, is Michael's baby sister. And that, yes, okay, I remember them saying that in the reboot. The killer's backstory is fleshed out and more information is given about his parents. Michael's father passed away sometime after his younger sister, Angel, were born. Wait, what the? His mother, Deborah, works to provide them as an Ah, yes, I remember that. He was getting made fun of in the remake for his mom being a stripper. That's when he kills the kids in the forest. His first kill. The Rob Zombie version was good. Fucking, at least they can make a fucking reboot, unlike Saw. Sorry, I enjoyed Saw for what it was, and then it just made too many. It was.
I was never a big fan of Saw.
See, I like the concept of the puzzle stuff. I find that entertaining. him as a character, not so much. I like the stories concept. The movies, they die. They're not great, no. I like the concept. The concept is neat because it's different. But that's all it is. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's all it is. He's overkilling people for no reason. A lot of it, yes, it was original payback because the doctor fucking murdered his wife's baby by hitting her with a door, causing her to have a abortion right then and there and whatnot. But then he started going after random people because they don't like their life and do drugs and shit. And half the movies, he's not even really doing them anymore because he's dead. The chick who shot heroin is that and the cop. I hate it when they did that. Then they added the cop guy and then her and then... Because then you find out he's dead the whole time, mostly, throughout the series. Because and most of the movies are past events. So they'll have flashbacks. And it's just like, is that the only way you could tell the story? And then they ruined it further with Spiral. Chris Rock, no. Mm-mm. In a serious / comedic role, no. No. He does not work in a serious role. At least that movie, anyway. Chris Rock, to me, should not be an actor. He's a comedian. To me, he's not an actor. That'd be like casting Dave Chappelle in an actual movie. Like, yes, he's got movies. Is he an actor? Not really. Not to me. He's funny. He's act on stage. He could probably be in skits. But he's not an actor. Was he great in Half-Baked? Yes, he was. But that's a comedy.
Yeah, it wasn't like a serious movie.
I'm sure I don't know his portfolio. I'm sure he's been in serious stuff. But it doesn't work for Chris Rock. Not at all.
it comes to Chris Rock, I don't think I've ever seen him being like a main role in any kind of movie. I just seen him always being like a background character, like random
Yeah.
shit.
Yes, and he's great in a lot of them. He also does not look good now. I think he looks like crap now. For some reason he gives off like an old man vibe. I don't know why. I don't like how he looks. I don't like how he looks now. That, and I do love the look he gave when he got slapped though. He was just like, okay, that just happened. That just happened. That's like the funniest face I've ever seen.
No, the fucking the Will Smith slap.
Yes, and he just looks at him like, wow. Okay then. I love that he took it in stride, and then all this bullshit came out later about it. Because I understand Chris Rock getting pissed, but he didn't outright do it, which is good, because that could have fucked his career up.
I do know like the aftermath that Will Smith got like banned.
Oh,
from
bad.
whatever the thing from those reward thing.
Oh, big time. And him and Chris Rock, I'm not sure if they had a fallout or not, but he was not happy.
I was surprised to find out that Will Smith's wife is the former girlfriend of Tupac.
Tupac, yes. Yes, she is.
And I was like, holy shit, this ugly bitch used to hook up with Tupac? God damn.
Yeah. Back when she had hair. I mean, she wasn't horrible looking, but she's too thin for my taste.
Because like now, I do not get what he sees in her, why he puts up with her, considering he cheated on her with the son's friends.
Yeah, the younger dude who's in his 20s. And she's, what, 60? 50, 60?
I have no idea how old she is. I know
Well,
she's old.
they're older, yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, she was sleeping with a guy younger than us, which is, okay, to me that's wrong because I don't like women that are that much older than me. It's wrong to me. But, yeah, it's weird. I don't know. People are into what they're into. I'm not into cougars, but or not cougars. Fucking cougars is the wrong word because I'm now the age which you are a cougar, technically. 30. Women who are in their 30s. He is dating, like, a woman who's, what, 30 years older than him? Or was. She was seeing a 20-something-year-old. I'm just like, dude.
Normally, like, it wouldn't be a big deal, but the fact that she was married, that's something that was wrong with it.
Yes, that too. That too. And she's doing it to feel better about herself. I totally get it. But man, why are you treating one of the nicest guys in the world like garbage?
Yep.
And I read somewhere that Tupac is her first and only love, though.
No, I think I seen like a TikTok about it when when she released her book, people were mad shit talking about her. And, like how like she made it like in an interview with Will Smith being next to her, that Tupac is her first and only love.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, damn, how can you do a man like that?
Yeah,
Yes. Afterwards.
Yeah, I know. How do you go and not love somebody after, I get it, it can happen. You can date somebody and not love them. But how do you have kids together, a marriage, have sex, and not feel anything? At least something. I get it, it can happen. You can it's called it's platonic, basically, where you're friends, but you still fool around. You can have a platonic relationship and still fuck, but God, feelings still happen. And the guy is you could see what she's done to him. He is destroyed. That's love, though. Like, love. He's in denial, but he's in love with her. He needs to get away from that, though. It's unfortunate that he can't because he's got kids with her. But no, yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, no, Tupac is her first love and still is. I don't get why she even married Will Smith. And now to me now it just feels like it was just for money, or not money, but fame. She wanted more fame, and Will Smith is a big guy and hilarious and whatever else. I just don't feel like I just don't feel like she ever loved him. If this is how easily she's able to fucking cheat on him. She goaded him into smacking Chris Rock also. She laughed at his joke, and then apparently she hated that she was that he made a reference to her having cancer by making a freaking army joke. Like, you're sitting at a fucking comedy club, guys. I'm sensitive, but if you can't handle a joke, don't go to a club. Because they will literally single your ass out. And she got singled out because of, I forgot what reason. But, yeah. Embrace your baldness. I don't like being bald myself, but it's happening. That's because I never was bald. And the one few times I've had short hair, I've gotten made fun of, so I've always hated being bald. I've had people literally tell me I had breast cancer because of a bad haircut. I mean, that ruins an entire fucking day for me. And these are friends. Anthony and everybody was just laughing at me, and bad haircut ruins a day. But yeah, no. I don't understand how that whole situation with Chris Rock went from funny to smacking the fuck out of him, and then just straight ruined their relationship further. Poor guy. But yeah, no, I don't think Mike Myers and that girl were related, if I recall reading right. I don't know why they consider it or made an entire plot about it.
Because, like, originally I remember, like, I think the movie that followed the original one back in the day, he was out to get her because she's the one that got away from that killing spree, and he wanted to finish what he started. Then I think, like, after that, it somehow turned to her being related to him. Then
Okay.
I remember him going after Judith.
Okay. So I read wrong. This is it. Laurie Strode's character in Halloween was adopted when Mike Myers' parents died in a car accident. She was immediately adopted by the Strode family. She's not related.
Yeah.
Laurie was actually Michael's here. The sequel, Halloween 2, made a huge and highly divisive reveal by explaining that Laurie was actually Michael's younger sister. A couple of years later, after Judith's murder, Michael Myers' parents died in a car, and Laurie was put into foster care where she was adopted by the Strode family. So, she is his sister. So her name comes from her parents, and she is the actual sister. Yeah. Okay, that's so weird to me. Because some things were saying that she wasn't, some do. Because it says in Halloween 2.
It got confusing because, like, after some of the movies that come out, they switch it around, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, because in some movies they keep mentioning he murdered his sister, and then some movies she's fucking still around. It's like, why are you after her? He's after his whole family for whatever reason. I don't remember the reason. But now he's... And apparently, I always thought Mike Myers was dead. He's alive. He's just supernatural, basically. Like, he's basically possessed by something. Like, the cults. There's a cult in the movies. That's why he has, like, the mark on his arm. The cults in one of the movies where you see, I think it's Laurie or someone else is giving birth. And they take the baby. And I believe that's the mother of Mike Myers giving birth. And there's a mark on her arm or whatever. And there's a scene where she's giving birth in a hospital. And the crew is taking her, and that's when Mike Myers goes under the cult.
It's kind of weird though, like when like certain movies try to do that. Cause I know they try doing the same shit with Jason. One of the more newer movies, I think Jason Returns comes from hell or shit like that. They quickly changed it up, where like somehow like if you eat a part of Jason's heart, you become the new Jason or some shit like that.
That's weird.
I remember like somebody taking Jason's heart and becoming the next Jason in that movie. Then in the end, somehow they destroy his body, but the new Jason's heart is still beating. And I was like, okay. That's like the only movie that did that. All the other ones went back to him being like a supernatural killing zombie.
Yeah, see, I thought Mike Myers was always like a dead being when he's not. He's a living human mortal who is possessed. Yeah.
Something about him being possessed by like the very essence from hell or some shit like that.
Yeah, that cult he's part of or whatever, yeah. That gives him his super strength and shit. I always thought he was just dead.
Cause I know, like, when it comes to, like, Jason, his origin is just kind of freaking sad, where, like, supposedly he died drowning in the lake in the very beginning, but he pretty much somewhat survived it. So, like, his mom was to take care of him, like, the upside in the very first movie. It's not like, it's not Jason killing, it's his mom. The people.
Yeah.
But then the mom dies, and then Jason pretty much takes over for her mom to, like, avenge her.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one it was, so I know one of them, but like, after he gets killed, They tried doing the whole thing where like a character kept coming back and being like kind of like his kryptonite in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But like the actor who played him, I can't remember the actor's name, but it's like he stopped being like the main actor because Brett, do you remember that old vampire movie called The Lost Boys?
Yeah.
Do you remember the movie how the kid, the younger brother of the guy who somewhat became a vampire throughout the movie with the Lost Boys, how he became friends with those guys in the comic shop?
Mm-hmm.
One of those actors, the boys in the comic shop, is the actor in those Jason movies because he's doing Lost Boys. He got replaced with somebody else.
Damn.
But fucking, what's gonna say though? Like, and like then after like the first one, they bring Jason back. That's when he became a zombie. Cause like he's trying to like dig up his corpse, thinking he somehow returned to life. And like but out of nowhere, like a pole from like in the cemetery penetrates in the coffin into the corpse, and the lightning strikes the corpse and brings it to life. And then that's how Jason comes back, and he becomes the Jason we know now.
Yeah.
You know, people always wanted to have a like Jason versus Halloween movie, but we got like Jason versus
Jason.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, Jason. Freddy vs. Jason. That movie's ass.
It wasn't that too much of a bad movie. I somewhat enjoyed it for what it was.
It had its moments, but it isn't. That movie is a little too goofy for no reason.
Yeah, you could tell they were having fun with it.
Like the scene where he goes down the pothead's throat, and he is a worm for some reason.
Oh yeah, when the guy's like he's like smoking, he looks like the worm from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, he's like thinking he's seeing shit when it's Freddy Krueger. Oh man, if I were in the
I did like though the concept of how like fucking like Freddy used Jason to bring the fear of him back to the town. He was terrifying.
yes, and he had to
That was clever, disguising himself as Jason's mother to bring Jason there and raise hell.
Yes, I love that he had to bring Jason into the dream world, and then Jason had to bring him out to kill him. That was so cool. It's like, no, you're coming out of there, motherfucker.
The only thing that kind of threw me off a little bit though is like, you know, like Freddy, he has powers when he's in a dream world, but in the regular world, you know,
He's a weak human being. Yep, he's a living.
The only thing that threw me off though, when it came to like them actually fighting in the real world, it's how quickly he was able like, to slice through Jason.
Jason.
Possible. He shouldn't possess the same strength he possesses in the dream world like he would in the real world.
Real world, yeah. That also doesn't make much sense as to how the heck Freddy can even do that, because he's dead. Or did he survive? Freddy Krueger, did he survive? I thought he died from the fire. I just don't get how he can go from a dream state to a physical being.
Oh, it's like in the real world?
Yeah. Like, isn't he dead? I thought most of his gimmick was that he's in your dream, and you...
Yeah, he was like dead. And that's what gets confusing. Like, somehow they were able to pull out his dream self
Yes.
in the real world and
That...
make him, like, mortal again.
That's what I don't understand with the Freddy vs. Jason movie. It was, you pulled him out of a dream? But he's dead. How? You're alive. Jason's not even alive. Like, I get Jason, though. He's still physical. He's dead, but he's still physical. That's why he can be locked up. That's why, like, Mike Myers, I think off the top of my head, besides Jigsaw, or, well, was, because Jigsaw is dead now, but Mike Myers is the only real, like, living person that I can think of off the top of my head. Because Mike is dead, or because Freddy's dead, and Jason's dead. And, well, except for Scream. Except for Ghostface.
Like a fanboy, because I really love Jason.
Mm-hmm.
I also enjoy Halloween, but like when it say like all of them came together, the only one I seen being on top in the end is just Jason.
Yes.
Jason does have that like insane superhuman strength that he got for being like he was strong from the get go, but he got even more stronger the moment he became undead.
Yeah, him and Mike Myers are probably some of the strongest physical murderers. So
I could like in certain situations I could probably see maybe Mike Myers actually probably defeating Jason if he knows how to disable him.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know you can't kill Jason like a normal way. You can't stab him through the heart; he'll be dead.
Yes.
You probably got to like get rid of his head or some shit like that.
Yeah. And Mike Myers just needs one head lop and he's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, he did that actually. Mike Myers, there was a moment where he swapped his mask on somebody and they cut his head off. He had to. He did that. If that was actually Mike Myers, he would have been dead. But yeah, no. And that's what I never understood about frickin' Freddy Krueger's bitch asses. You're dead. Your main gimmick is you're in a dream. How are you able to have a physical reality?
It's like, I'm trying to remember somewhat the lore when it came to the original Freddy. Because I know, like, when he got killed, I think he cursed the descendants
School,
of
yeah.
the
The
school
students,
that-
yeah. That's why he's killing all the teachers and everyone's kids, yep.
Then after that, it became kind of like in a way like in a disease. If somebody mentions Freddy to you, that pretty much is like an invite for him to evade.
Ah, yes. Yeah, you gotta... Okay, I know the whole invite thing. Yeah, that makes sense now.
That's why, like in the Freddy vs. Jason movie, they kept that one kid in the loony bin, give him that medicine to make sure he like pretty much had like they pretty much kept him in quarantine to keep him from like spreading the word of Freddy around, getting people to like
yes.
relearn him. Cause like I think I remember like the reason why he brought also Jason, people get the fear of him again. He could get stronger. So I think he had to kill people in order to regain his killing powers in the dream world.
Ah, makes sense. Okay, well, that makes sense. Still weird.
Yeah, I know.
Better than fucking Ghostface and Scream. I hate Scream. Better than Chucky. Chucky just got stupid the moment he brought his wife into it.
Hey. When it comes to the Bride of Chucky, I know it's a dumb movie and shit. I agree with you on that point. Oh my god, I love that movie for her titties. I mean, for her acting skills.
Okay, the woman is hot. I love that. He gives off that stupid girl vibe, like a blonde girl stupid vibe. But I love her voice. Oh, she is so fucking hot. I want her. I don't like those two though. They are horrible characters. Chucky is just tried to be funny and not even there's no scare factor with Chucky. He's just tried to be funny.
What is it? A TV show that came out. I heard it's not that bad.
I didn't know there was one. What the fuck?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it on Hulu before my cousin canceled Hulu, and like I enjoyed it for a little bit.
Yeah. Man, I had the wrong item on this entire time. Cloud has got this fucking compass on him. Oops. That's what's been splitting my shit into 3 bars after using 5 types of commands. I was wondering. I really need to pay attention to my shit more, I guess.
Do you prefer the 3 bars?
Well, procking my ATB into 3 bars gives me an extra action sometimes, but personally, I don't do any other action. I don't do anything.
Right now, I have the 1 material equipped on my Cloud that gives me a free use of the items so I having to use an ATB bar.
Yeah. Ooh, that's nice. I don't mind doing it if I can get.
I mean, the material that gives me a
Yeah.
free use of my item.
Yes. Yeah. I don't mind using it if I have an ability that does it for me. I don't like to have something that would give it to me like an equipment, but like it is nice.
Like, I don't have the stuff you have, so I'll
Yeah.
replace stuff with
Oh no, that's fine. That's understandable. I like it. I like it when I get it from like an ability that I have that gives it to me or whatever versus like an
There's
equipment.
so many times, like right now in the game, like granted, I'm playing this on easy. There are a few times where I'm in trouble and like, god damn it, I gotta wait for my AT bar to use
Yes.
the item. I have it equipped for the moment.
The
It's
third.
like last resort to use like a healing item when I need to.
Yeah, that third ATB really does help when I need it, but I don't get it enough. I didn't even realize that was part of my item that I had equipped on me, the compass item, because I was using that to find something, because now I have everything crafted. And that might explain that why Cloud's stats were a little lower than normal and weaker, because he was just fucking getting fucked. So I swapped that out for the Genji gloves. Hopefully I can boost my damage a little bit. I have another item, because here's the thing. He gives the Genji equipment is 3 items. You got the ring, which reduces damage taken by 15% or it reduces damage taken, but it also reduces damage dealt. So basically, Dark Souls has 2 rings. Red Tear Stone ring, which ups your damage, ups the damage you do, but you have to have lower health, and you take more damage. The Blue Tear Stone ring, you do less damage, but you can take more damage. There's 2 equipments in this game that do that. The ring that reduces damage taken and reduces damage dealt, and then there's the other one that gives more damage taken and more damage dealt. And then there's the glove that makes me break the 9,999 cap. Yeah. I could put one of those on. I could put the one that gives me more damage, but I would take more damage. And you can only have one of those equipped at a time. You can't have all 3 on one character. That'd be cool. Or because they're all accessory equipment, not.
So then only one character gets to break the damage cap then.
Yes, at a time. Yeah, because it's an accessory equipment. You can't put 2 multiple accessories on. You can put 1 armor, 1 weapon, and 1 accessory. And your Genji glove is an accessory, which means yes. And you can't get more than 1.
Because I honestly thought you'd be able to just farm and make
Nope.
like 1 for each character.
Nope, that's what I thought too. But there's the main fiends, like the fucking the dragon, the fucking what's its face, the fucking tentacle thing. Blanking on names. There's the main boss, like, and they're not bosses, but the Chadley will give you like super strong monsters to fight for his missions thing, and you have to farm some of those. One of them's the Malboro, one's the Tonberry. They drop on hard mode. They drop a rare drop that's needed to craft these. They are not farmable. It's a rare. I say rare. It's considered rare by like the game standards, but it's an automatic 100% drop. So the moment you beat those enemies for the first time on hard mode, for whatever reason you get that item as a drop 100%, and you can't grind it because I looked it up. Even if you go to the item list in your thing to look up where it's located, and it tells you the monster, but I tried. I have not gotten a second one, and I've looked it up. You can't. And I understand why, because breaking 9999 for everybody would be OP as fuck, if you know how. Because just because I have it on Cloud doesn't mean I'm going to even come close to breaking the 9,000 barrier. I got to figure out exactly what could boost him enough. Aerith barely hits for 15k. I don't know if that's just weakness or what, but I'm assuming that's weakness and buff. I gotta try to see if she can boost that further. Because she's got quite a bit of buffs. I have things that boost her magic. Her magic is at fucking 490.
Jesus.
Like, Tifa's just dropped considerable, but Tifa's nearly at 500 power. She has 427, but with her stuff equipped fully, she should be about what Aerith is, but with physical damage. Like, she's at about 500. Tifa is easily the strongest, and that's no surprise. Cloud is he's pushing probably around mid 400, so 443 right now. So at most, he'll probably be like around 460. Tifa's on the verge of 500. Would be. Yeah. And then you got fucking Red, who's at 400. It's not bad. Yuffie, who is really fucking good because of her speed. She's more overall with some very good power, 370, but she's got more good magic too. She's got 280. So that's some good magic, though. She's not Cloud. Cloud is the most basic balance because he's got 443 and 335. Yeah, he's the most balanced.
On Facebook, I read that people usually do like Yuffie with Barret as a main way to like stagger real quickly the game.
Oh, yeah, because Barrett's fucking special shot ability thing that he puts bullets into his gun that stagger. You do that on top of Yuffie's shit. And yeah. And then you can also put luck on her, because she's got high crit rate, and she's got 169 luck. She's got good crit rate. That will crit the fuck out of them. There's a reason why Yuffie is considered broken in this game. It's because of her speed, her duplication, she can make a clone, and her high luck. Like, I could easily be trying some of this with her, but I prefer... Like, I love Yuffie, don't get me wrong, but my main team is Aerith, Tifa, and Cloud. And I wish they would just allow you just to play the game freely with anyone. Because they keep locking Cloud in your party permanently, and I hate it. Except for certain times. Certain spots that you could swap and whatnot, but I don't like that he has to be permanent constantly, and it's annoying. Like, I could change him out now.
Cloud's like the only one you can switch out most of the time.
From your first playthrough, no. Your normal playthrough, no. Because I could swap him now. Like, but I can't walk as Tifa. Let's just say that. But he's like my main party now. I could swap him out entirely. It's not locked. I think they changed that when you beat it. But even then, the story bits, they still lock him. So if you're playing through the game again, you're still going to have him locked. But I think once you open the full game, it changes that. Because right now, I'm at the end. So I'm free to whoever I want in my party. However, I can't just walk as whoever I want. Even though I wish I could. I wish I could just change my party member to Tifa and walk as her. But no, you can't.
But I hope we can still meet from time to time.
So Cloud in that respect is still locked. But throughout the normal game, yes, Cloud is always permanently in your party. And you cannot change him. I'm at the point where I can now. And it really is annoying that they do that. Like, they need to stop doing that. I love Cloud, but Cloud he's not the best. I like Tifa's better and Yuffie's better. 3 with the hole. Okay. 3 legs with a rate of 23. Jeez. Nowhere near the biggest raid, but good lord, it's definitely been a while. How are you guys? J-Ro 3. Got Camp Zach yourself. I like that name. All the goat licking. Yes, all the goat licking. Thank you, thank you guys. Thank you for everyone. What's good? Chillin', talking with a friend of mine. Doing some stuff on Final Fantasy. Actually, my attention's not really focused that much on Final Fantasy. We were just having a big discussion on horror. We were just talking about horror movies. Other than that, chilling with my friend, enjoying some Final Fantasy. How are you guys all? I hope you had a great stream over there, 3. I hope you kicked ass. Lies of PA. I gotta play that. I don't like the way it looks. I don't know. You would think, yeah. Yeah, you would. I just don't like the way it looks. You would think I would, considering it basically is dark like Bloodborne. But I just don't like. It's good because you like Sekiro. I'm not doubting you at all. I'm just saying I don't like the. I just didn't like the look of it. The bosses, the puppet look. I just don't like that. I never was a fan of Pinocchio. Yeah. Oh, please. Anxiety, thank you for the sub. You didn't have to resub. Thank you.